button off when I was driving a minute ago. It went silent for everything, and it didn't make sense because it seemed like that would unmute it. Hold on. I just need to test to see if I can hear myself. Where's my other phone? Where's my phone? If nothing's going on right now, my bad. I'm just trying to test this DJI. Hold on. Now it says I'm live. I just don't know if I can.
Trying to test this DJI.
We're good. I don't know if you could hear me or not. But yeah, instead of direct video feed all the time, because I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. I've, my hands don't always feel that great to play a game, but I'm gonna play one later. But I'm just saying that when you direct video feed to YouTube, you know, it's kind of like here you go. I bet all those games have full playthroughs on them, anyways. I'm just saying. Hey, Lou. All right, well, I think we're good. I can hear myself. So now the mic doesn't have the X, not the X, but it had like a little slice through it that made me think I was muted on the red. But now I'm using a external mic, so I must know. It's because it's working. It seems like it's working pretty well. Say hi in the live stream chat. You don't have to say hi anymore. There's a button that's AI. You can say it says say hi in the live stream chat. Let's click it. This is on Tales from the Tube. There, I clicked it. This is how I was listening. This is how I check my mic. There's no other way to really tell if you can even have any audio. And even on my Tales from the Tube account, I don't know. Today when I got on it, I realized that everything on KP420, profile was all grayed out, but I was still able to do stuff on it, like thumbs up and stuff. But you can't even see it. They grayed it out, or I don't know if it's just a mess up or some sort, but it's so grayed out I couldn't see it. Like I've got a little tiny phone that's a lot easier to deal with, and it's old. It's my old phone, and these new phones are just obnoxiously big. They hurt my fucking hands. My hands already hurt from playing, these games and stuff from time to time. You do a big game session, you can get some hand pain. But so I don't know. I don't usually do this, but I'm just testing my volume on my mic. It's a DJI. I think it's pretty nice. It's the one you see all the time. It's nothing really special. It's like that's a little black one, The white ones were out of stock when I ordered it, so. I wish I could have got the white one just because it would have been easier to fucking see. Like when you lose this thing, good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck, man. It's like the same color as everything else, But with the white one would have stood out, and I'm almost positive that's why the white one was out of stock. I mean, plus I don't know, it just stood out. It was like the only white thing on there, It just did. It stood out. I wanted it, but it was out of stock. This was a while ago, though, when I got this mic. And I would advise anybody If you're going for a first time mic, I would. You're crazy if you think DJI is bad. I'm telling you right now, there's no hassle at all with these right here, and they're cheap too. They're so affordable. I mean, the hassle is like there's barely any, you know. It's just basically, in my opinion, it's plug and play. It's Bluetooth and play. You turn the Bluetooth on, connect your mic to the Bluetooth, and the audio quality is it's fucking excellent, man. For you get more than what you pay for when you get a DJI. I mean, like I said, I've had it for. I used to have it for doing the little streams back before I did the direct video streams, but I didn't use it for a while. It's easier to just hook up OBS and direct video stream, you know. But you can't really. I mean, you gotta be right in front of. Unless you have a setup that takes you away from the TV, you kind of have to be like right in your little area. You know what I mean? Like your little designated like studio area, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know. Just feel like getting up. But yeah, still I couldn't believe that man lady. She does this stuff on purpose at this point. We have a little thing going on. Yeah, it's like we don't get along, but so instead of bringing the mail to this big ass box, instead of bringing it to the front door, she would have had to have got out of that. No, actually, mail trucks don't have a window on them, you know. So she could have stuffed it in there easily. But I'm saying if you were a person trying to get this into the mailbox, ha, man, it was. I almost had to break my mailbox getting it out of there. So I don't know who they must have smushed as hard as they could until it got in there, you know. I don't know, it's odd stuff. So I'm out there in my vehicle, and I'm fucking pulled up to my mailbox, and I'm yanking on the damn box, and the box is pulling the mailbox out of the basically to the bash into my truck. And it's like I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Like, why wouldn't you bring it to the door? It's in the that right there. I don't know. We get little package delivery thief people here. Like people for a while, people would check mailboxes and stuff, but I don't know. That hasn't happened in a while. For a while, like you'd open your stuff up, and it would be already cut open, and like almost either they were checking to see what you were getting because what you were getting was still in there. It was still there. They didn't take anything. They just opened it up in the mailbox and they left it in there. Like I had a game ordered one time. They would cut it open and examine the game, I guess, and then put it back. They said, "Ah, God damn it, it's just a game," you know. Like, dude, what are you expecting to be in there? Like, there's not gonna be much special in the mailbox. Maybe at Christmas time, but that's not the right thing to do. Go to mailboxes. Either YouTube has shadow banned me or they just don't let me not direct video stream. I've been talking with my lawyer about it. It's getting to the point where I just can't do this anymore, man. From what I've been heard and told, it's not really, there's no point in posting anymore to YouTube until something's done. Like I said, 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, I talked to the same person. I've stayed in touch with them. They helped me win my case a long time ago. It was a hearing that I had to win, and it was like the best. I told them, I was like, they don't have a case, you know, and they looked at me and they're like, he may be right, because they didn't have a case because of my head injury, you know. It kind of makes it hard to have a case that they were trying to come up with. Like they were really just trying to hurt me. And but the judge in there was a nice judge, and I don't know, she understood me 100%. She didn't really listen to the other people after talking to me. Like the things they were trying to do at this thing right here were so evil, man. But like I said, I had a lawyer that saw it all, and we were like, it's an instant win, you know. And it's the same. It would be the same person that I'd battle YouTube with, which because it's not, they're not really doing anything illegal. They are in a way. It's just, they're lying, man. They're playing people. They're telling people, that if you do this, this, and that, then you can get monetized and this and that. And at this point now, I don't really care for the monetization anymore. But it's interesting to watch what they do, because the only reason why I'm still here is because I'm trying to set up a case. I mean, they've shadow banned my channel. I don't do anything but give them pure quality work. I mean, they're a problem, and they're going to be saw in front of a judge, and the judge is the only one they will listen to. So that's just how it is. I mean, there's no other answer to it. You keep bothering with them forevermore, dumping out every bit of work you have. You know what I mean? Everything you have, go to every other channel and realize these other channels aren't doing anything except putting their face on it. Really, what it is, it's a gay ass agenda they're going by. Like, if your face isn't on the thing, then you don't get anything, man. Nobody, look, I got one person here and one thumbs up. That's because YouTube's fucking shadow banning. They cut my streams to a shadow ban so that none of you can even find them. I mean, you can't even find my streaming. You can find it when it's over with. You can't find it while it's going. I just I noticed this a long time ago, but it's all right because, like I said, I'm gonna roast them in court. They have no idea. I don't even think they know the law. Like, I literally don't think they know the law. Like, I think they've been playing this character that thinks that they know the law and thinks they're undefeatable. Like some ultra person because they work at Google. That doesn't mean anything. You got to talk to a real lawyer. It doesn't mean shit to work at Google, dude. You can work at the Alphabet company all you want. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. It doesn't mean anything to the judge. All right? So you can keep shadow banning and doing this to my account just because you think I'm a bad person or because you think I might say something about one of your employees that I know. But no matter what, we're going to court. You know what I mean? So I don't really care. No matter what, there's a court case. I mean, you've already screwed up, man. You screwed up for so long that there's no really fixing it without getting help from somebody else because you've overplayed your power. You don't have that power. You don't have the power to do all that you've done. You don't have any of that. You don't even know the law. You don't know the law at all, and that's where I'm going to get you at. Like, you literally don't know the law. You've been violating everybody's amendment. You've been violating everybody's rights. And I've been watching, and we've been watching. You've been violating everybody's rights, man. Like, you don't care about every single person that comes on here that says anything you dislike, you immediately shadow ban them. And that's not even. What type of shit is that? That shows there's some real fear there. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth here. It's time I'm talking to people about these people because they're overplaying their power, and it's time to get them out of there, man. I'm not saying Google's going anywhere. I'm just saying it's time for some positions down there to change because these people on my page every day harassing me and stuff, they all work for YouTube, dude. They're all told to do that. When 10 or 20 people come jumping on my page saying this and that and screw you, all this and that, and it's all at the same time, that's basically, I'm not saying for sure, but I'm saying it's basically from what I've come to understand, that's just gang stalking. I mean, everybody from my uncle Greg Fife at Northside Forsyth Hospital, I've got emails from him where of him saying the most vicious things you could say to a person ever. And if he keeps playing games with me, I'm sending them to the hospital. And I already told him, I was like, I'll have you called to court. I'll have you summoned to court from your job. If you want to play like that forevermore, it's not that hard to find someone and summon them to court. Everybody's got an address, but I'm not going to anybody's address. It's somebody else summons them to court. But it's just time. It's been years of this, years of me putting it off and being like, what, there may not be. I may be the one who's wrong here. And then, just down the road, 2 years later, it's like, all right, well, let's keep posting videos. Hopefully we're making YouTube happy, and hopefully, YouTube's enjoying the content. And I mean, it's just, I don't even care to make money off YouTube. I just care that my videos get pushed around, If people would share my videos and I got views on them, I'd be happy. I like the views. I don't care about money. YouTube doesn't understand that. Part of my monetization point was just to be able to get more my channel around. I believe monetized channels are shared around more. You know, it's like you it's just I don't know. That's what I think. I'm not positive on that, but if you have a monetized channel, I believe you're going to get more views just because, or if they won't even verify me, man. That's how much they dislike me, man. I mean, I've had people trying to act like me, trying to be like me. I've had so much shit go on in my life. Like literally, people come over here, friends that I thought were friends that studied everything I did, and their friends contacted me, and they were like, "Dude, he's starting to act just like you. He's literally like, there's no difference in him and you now." And then it's like, so I stay to myself now. Everybody that I've ever hung out with tries to act like me. I'm myself, dude. You got to be yourself. That's how it is down here. The problem is right now is everybody's trying to be somebody else, you know. Everybody sees somebody that they think is better, they look up to or whatever. And after that, that's kind of the end of it right there. They'll look up to that person forevermore. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what happens, what's said, or anything at all. They literally look up to this person forevermore. I mean, just on a train of thought, I guess. No, I'm just trying to walk around a little bit. I'm telling you, I have to practice my balance every day. It's like, if I walk between this chair right here and this, if I've got two objects within 2 feet away from me that I can see, my brain registers it as okay. My brain, I don't know, it doesn't throw my balance down. And as soon as I get into a new environment, this doesn't count like in the truck or anything like that, but it counts as soon as you get out of the truck or out of any vehicle, you know. Like I used to go get on the boat with my buddy Jim Erickson, and he has a nice, we would just buzz around on the lake and it'd be a good time. And what's it called? It was just getting onto the boat was very difficult for me because there was like this, you know, you pulled up to the damn. I don't remember which one we pulled out. I don't. It doesn't matter, boating ramp. But anyways, and I just remember having to walk over to the boat, and it was so wobbly for me, and I had to have two people help me on the ramp, one stand beside me on one side and one stand on the other side, because otherwise I would have went in the water. I would have fell into the water, and at that point back then, I probably wouldn't have. I don't know. They would have had to rush in there to get me out. Otherwise, it would have been a problem because this was a long time ago, and I had pants on and stuff. I mean, I'm just saying that it'd have been an issue. And so the water was wobbling the dock, you know. So I had to have like literally about 3 people help me get onto a boat, and this looked ridiculous to me. So and every time after that, I was there like, "You want to go on the boat?" I was like, "No, I'm good." You know, I had a pontoon boat my whole life, man. You know. Pontoon boat, speedboat. We had a bunch of different boats when I was little. And before my house burned down, my aunt had a dock, and every sister lived next to each other. All right. My grandpa, he was the father of the mammography. He literally made it on government money. But and he had my Aunt Kathy, my Aunt Cheryl, and my Aunt Patty, and my mother. And you know, each one of them had their own dock. You know, it's like they set up a dock. Like there was already a dock on my grandpa's house, the one my grandpa who did the mammogram grandpa. You know, not the grandpa on the other side the Ripley's Believe It or Not grandpa. But he didn't. I'm just saying that it's just. I don't know. I'm just like I said. I'll be honest with you. I was dying in pain. I had to take some kratom, and it's like it kind of acts like a coffee for me. It kind of, I don't know. But yeah, getting onto the damn boat became such a hassle that I was like, you know what, forget that, man. One little mistake or one person that doesn't like you could push you into the water and just leave. Nowadays, I would have been able to get out. Back then, man, if you didn't have like shorts on and shit, like I don't know what I was thinking going down there dressed like that. I mean, if I remember right, I had heavy clothing on. But yeah, trying to balance and looking at water on both sides, you know, with the injury in my head that I have, was the wildest, most scary, shitty thing ever. And then before that, my dad had a boat. It was a little Yamaha boat, and we used to go fishing all the time. I didn't really like fishing. I just kind of went with him because it was, you know, I don't know. I remember I would always dose, all right? I'd always take a little tiny microdose of something, and then because it was the only time around my dad where I could wear sunglasses and he wouldn't say shit. So we'd go out on the boat and I would just stare at the water. I would just stare at we'd be changing into stuff and nobody knew what I was up to because I had my sunglasses on, you know. Behind those sunglasses, a lot was happening, you know. My brain was in deep, deep learning processes. But no, that was cool though. That was awesome. This was back in the day though. This is, I don't know, God, man, 2008 maybe, 2005. I don't know, but yeah, that was the shit back then. I remember some of my best, some of my most fun times at the lake. Besides being, you know, hanging out with people, I've always lived on the lake or near a lake my whole life. It seems like, but some of my most favorite, memorable times were the fishing while tripping. I'm just being honest. You know, this is like I gave up tripping a while back, like a good while back. But I'm just saying, like you know, do a little microdose to like just enough to make the water change into stuff. You know, I mean, it was beautiful, man. I mean, it was the most peaceful like feeling you could ever have, and the fucking everything looked endless. Like if you look, I looked out, and like if we got into a certain part of the lake, I mean, it was going full speed on the boat, and I was probably the one driving it. Just being honest, because I was always like, let me drive, you know. But I don't know, going full speed on, just feeling like you're just out there floating, basically, man. I don't know, it was just awesome, good times. I mean, I'll never forget it. Like I tell people all the time now, when they're like, you know, or you know, it's been a little while now. They're like, "Yeah, you want a trip?" You know, it's like, dude, you don't even know what tripping is. Number one. Number two is I don't know. All it takes for me to have a good time now is just a puff or two of bud. You know what I mean? I've got HPPD from all my tripping when I was younger. I mean, I literally ate so much. So I got in touch with somehow it just worked out to where everything was perfect for a long time. And I don't know, like it was the best shit ever, man. And but that was we're talking 10. That was at least 2010. No, 2008, I would say. Man, it was great, man. These were the good old days before, you know, all the shit happened, really. I'm not saying I mean, like, before COVID, before all that, but 9/11 had already happened, probably. I'm not sure exactly how long ago this was. But I'm just saying the world's been. I kind of saw it as the world slowly declined ever since, you know, that 9/11. Not because, just because people don't get along anymore. And I mean, if you try to get along with people, look what happens. I make this thing on YouTube, they silence it. Once I get a certain amount of subscribers, they plant fear. They're scared now. They didn't think that I'd be able to get to this many subs, so it's like, oh, well, we have to silence him now. You'll notice that on all my streams, there's only ever one person watching. Right now, I got two people watching. That's an honor right there. Like, all I'm trying to do is just have a YouTube channel. You know, I'd like to do some talking. I'd like to get on the video too. What I'm saying is that I'm not getting on the video for free. You know what I mean? I've been on the video for free plenty of times. I've had plenty. This is not my first YouTube account. You know what I mean? I just don't remember the goddamn password to the other one, all right? And the other one was fucking awesome, man. But it was just prank phone calls. But they were from when I was just a stupid idiot, man. So I didn't care. I had no filter, you know? Like, I have a lot of these prank phone calls I still have, and I posted a few of them. And I would love to, you know, make some sort of little thing out of it for, you know, something for iTunes. If I could just get it all good to go, you know. But in like a little prank phone call CD, you know what I mean? But the thing about it is most of the people I was calling were past the time when prank phone calling was illegal. That's the main reason. I mean, like I don't think you can get in trouble for it, but it's like because it's in the past now. But I don't know. I don't know if it's even worth it. Like to get your shit on iTunes and Amazon stuff, it's very it's not cheap. Like if you don't have somebody that's really helping you that comes to you and says, "Hey, I want to put your stuff on so and so and this and that," and if you go seeking help, it's not like you get to put it on there for free. I mean, it's not that that part doesn't matter, but I'm just saying I thought you don't get to put it on there for free unless somebody comes to you and it's like, "Hey, you know, your work's great, you know, we'd love to so and so and this and that," and but yeah, I don't know. I've got, what's it called? The new season of Tales from the Tube. And, but I'm trying to sell it now at this point because YouTube, he's done me so wrong for a long time now that I don't trust posting my stuff to YouTube anymore like I did before. Oh, wow. And, but, yeah, I just lost my train of thought. I just talking to somebody else at the house now. But yeah, I don't know. Just, I just don't know about getting on the video. Like you see 8-Bit Massacre, these people that do the video reviews and stuff. You know, they're. He told me he was like, oh, I get double my paycheck or triple my paycheck from work, and it comes in this time and this time. And I'm like, I was like, oh, that's nice. You whatever. I don't really like the guy, but down here, we're all. If you really don't look at it, if you look at it the right way, we're all connected. We're all family. It's just nobody wants to believe that because they've separated and divided everybody. But literally, if you're white, you've got black blood in you. If you're black, you've got white blood in you. We're all connected down here. I've never understood any of it. The racism and stuff. Yeah, but like literally, everybody's got a little bit of every blood in them. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are, what color you are. None of that should even matter in the first place. That's only mattered. I just don't understand. I don't know. I'll always push that one though. Damn it! I lost the little thing. This sucks. I gotta find it real quick. But yeah, if I could do a direct stream and use this mic, I still have to set this mic up. It's just, it works. But if you saw the control board of the nonsense of, I'm not saying it's that hard to do, but I'm just saying that it's a hassle to set everything up and have all these different scenes going in OBS, switching back and forth and this and that and the other thing. It's not that it's just, it's a hassle. Hey, hello. I can't find that little thing.
The red.
I was just looking through the hard. What are you doing? That's it. That sucks right here.